Hey, what's going on, people? Hope everyone is doing well. And as usual, I have another short message. Something that's been sitting, laying in my spirit for some time now. Just haven't been able to formulate the words and just put it out there. Now, if this is meant for you, this is meant for you. God bless you. Some of us may feel like we are overlooked, whether it be in our professional lives, our personal lives, relationship wise. You know what I mean? You might feel you need you're at your workplace and you don't feel like you're getting, I guess, the props you believe you deserve. But I'll say this, that even though you might feel overlooked, that doesn't mean you don't have a purpose. That doesn't mean that you are not worthy. Some people don't know what it's like. Some people cannot recognize or understand what you have to bring forth. Some people just don't get it. You know what I mean? It's rough sometimes when you're working hard towards something and you don't feel like anybody is watching. You don't feel like anyone is paying attention, but someone's paying attention. Let me rephrase that. Someone's paying attention. It may not be someone in, higher echelon or whatever. You know what I mean? To say like, okay, this person is great or good at this. And I remember uh, I remember when I first became a supervisor at one of my jobs that I had, and for years before I got the supervisory position, for years I didn't think I was worthy until someone took a chance with me, and I had to show and prove. And this person let me know that I was being watched, and my work and my character and how I conducted myself. People were watching. People were watching, man, and I didn't really know and whatnot. And it was a good feeling knowing that someone paid attention to my hard work and I wasn't overlooked. But I remember some time ago. I remember because for me personally, I'll get back to what I was saying in a moment. Personally, I don't believe that I'm done yet. You know, I would say every few years or so, I'm thrust onto another journey, and the task will get harder, the work will get harder. I'm gonna have to push a little extra, push myself a little harder, and I'm always trying to outdo myself. I'm always trying to, it's about me. This is not about anything else. It's not about anyone else. But sometimes when I look in the mirror, I have to reassure myself that um, I have this quote that I like to say. I've been known to accomplish the impossible. Even if I am being overlooked, that does not make me any less worthy for greatness. I've never strove. I was never someone who strived for perfection. 'Cause I don't believe in perfection. I believe in never giving up. I believe in keep going. I believe in believing in myself. I believe that I can do anything. I believe I can do anything. You know what I'm saying? I believe I can. I love doing those things that people say I couldn't do. Those, even those who uh, overlooked me in anything. You know what I'm saying? In any thing that I've ever tried to accomplish. And I would say this. I often tell my friends I've accomplished everything I set out to accomplish since 2013. And I remember I was dating a young lady that I really liked, and her and I was having a discussion about progression in my professional life. And I remember my I remember my 2012 W-2s came in, and I told her that 2012 would be the last time I worked at a particular job because I know I was being overlooked. I know I wasn't being paid what I was worth. So something in me had to say, Aaron, it's time to go, bro. You have to grab on, grab on the hold. You have to grab on to whatever you're looking for and keep going. And I did that. You know what I mean? From 2013 up until now, I prayed for whatever. I prayed for where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? I've worked hard to get where I'm at, and I never gave up. I've had some dark times, and I had some times where I wanted to give up, but I just didn't. I didn't have it in me, and I would say to myself, I don't feel like giving up. Fuck that. It's my world. You know, and I remember a young lady I dated years ago, and she saw my ambition back in 2003, and she did not like my ambition because I was never satisfied with the bare minimum. You know, if you're worth, if your employer is paying you $15 an hour, then my friend, you're worth $30 an hour. So that was always my outlook on things. You know what I mean? And I always knew there was a much bigger objective, a purpose. I have a purpose, and that I think that's what keeps me going and lets me know that even if I am overlooked, even if I am pushed to the side, but I will never let someone. I won't allow someone just to put me on the shelf. Nah, I can't do that. You can overlook me, fine. You may not know what it. You may not have the wisdom, or you might not even be qualified to say that I'm not qualified to do something. Some people just might look at you, and some people might just look at you and see what you're about. They can see your aura. They can see why certain people are drawn to you, and they just won't like it. They may become jealous. Excuse me. They might become jealous of you, envious of you, and they would throw everything they can to prevent you and block you from achieving those goals. But they can do that, you know. But if you truly have a divine purpose, that's not much a person can do as long as you keep focused and you keep going. And you know, I say overlook me then. You know what I mean? Go ahead, fuck it, go right ahead. But I do know I have a higher purpose. I know I have goals. Even at 50 years old, I still set high goals for myself. I never stop believing that I can accomplish anything. Like I said, sometimes you may have your down periods where your spirits might be low, you know what I mean? But you know there's something in your DNA that's telling you to keep going. My mind tells me sometimes that no one is coming to save you, so you have to keep going, no matter how many times you're overlooked. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. If you know you have a purpose, you know you have great things to offer to the world, you have to keep going. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't believe in perfection, but I do believe in righteousness. I believe in doing the right thing. I believe you should keep going. I believe you should just say, you know what? Even if I have to go even if I have to go on this journey alone, I'll go alone, and that's okay sometimes. You know, I believe there's a God in everyone. You know what I mean? If you have a purpose in your life and you have a gift, keep going. Don't worry about what other people are saying. At this point in my life now, I don't care if someone overlooks me. I don't care if someone doesn't think that I'm worthy, because it doesn't matter to me. Now, you're going to come across some people who will use you for your time, because they know that you're great. So they'll try to use you, absorb whatever energy they can get off of you, and just toss you to the side. But just keep in mind that it's okay. You know you have a greater purpose. You know what I mean? You can do anything. You can do anything. You just got to keep striving. You know what I mean? Just know that you're not perfect, but just know you should be righteous. Just know you should always try and want to do the right thing. You should just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and keep going, man. It doesn't matter what anybody else said. It doesn't matter You're gonna have people that love you or say that they love you, people close to you who don't believe in what you're doing, but they'll just nod their head just to nod their head. But they don't care. And that's okay again. It's okay to, like I said, let them overlook. Just overlook you. Just keep looking over. You know what I mean? You have to know that you are worthy of greatness. You're worthy of God's grace. So if someone doesn't feel you belong in a certain profession, if someone believes you shouldn't be manager or supervisor or anything, it doesn't matter, because you have a goal, you have a journey that you're on, and you have to keep going. I often think about that movie Lord of the Rings, and I remember when Frodo had the ring, and it was his job to take that ring and uh, throw it in the pit of fire, whatever, in the volcano. But he had his man with him. You know what I mean? I forgot his man's name. I forgot his name. But he had his homeboy with him. And his homeboy stood by his side. So it's always good to have someone around you or in your life that believe that, you know, someone that plays that position. You know what I'm saying? Because, uh, like I said, certain journeys are meant to go alone. But if you find a friend, a loved one, a companion who believes in your journey, then hold on to hold on to those people. Those people are very important. That's if they're supposed to go on that journey with you. Because there's somebody around you that you might talk to every day, and you may not even know it, but they really believe in they really believe in you. So you can't let them down. So, like I said, I'm not saying that everyone overlooks you. You know what I'm saying? But you just have to remember that it's okay, because they don't have the authority, the ability to tell you where God wants you to go. So you have to keep pushing forward, man. So on that note, I'm just going to say peace, stay cool, and God bless y'all. I just wanted to get that out. I haven't posted on YouTube in a while. And, yeah. Stay cool and God bless y'all. Peace.